Wow, the USS Annapolis is really long and big.
That's what she said.
Welcome aboard the USS Annapolis, the Super de Moines. Enjoy the replay with your host, Ripper.
Annapolis sails, proud and free, guardian of the deep blue sea. Lasers blaze, the cannons roar, power unmatched forevermore.
Hey team, this is Ripper. You guys are doing fantastic today. Got a fun video with, something that's not a destroyer, but I just wanted to take Annapolis out for a spin because I saw somebody play it and I haven't seen it in a while. And you know what? I just played one game in it, and this is what the result of it was. And man, oh man, is it pretty ridiculous. So as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it. So let's take a look at it. So this is basically, about to sum it up, this is Super Des Moines. It's essentially the same thing as a Des Moines, just with an extra turret in the back, and it's got, of course, the burst fire gimmick, but this is a super ship, so that's the kind of slight difference. But look at this, HP 54,000, same Des Moines guns, 203 millimeters, like USS Hull, Des Moines, everything. The burst fire is the gimmick, and it's a long reload, but man, the standard radar and the heal. But let's take a look at what this thing can really do. My gosh. I just like the fact that it's like a Des Moines with 4 turrets. It's essentially, you're getting the 12 guns, like battleship style, of just Des Moines caliber reload, and just melts everything. Now watch this. Here's this Edgar. Not really sure what he's doing. I didn't think he would realize I was right here, or did he not see me? But watch this thing. Look at this. Edgar is basically super Mino, but man, look at that. Look at it. It's just constant gunfire. Des Moines style, look at that. Oh man, devastating strike with one salvo of 12 guns. It's just a monster melter, and it's almost borderline. I mean, people brought these things in the clan battles back in the day when they did have it, and it's just borderline broken OP. It's just so much firepower. You got Des Moines reload guns, everything, and you got the burst fire gimmick, which just melts everything. You just cannot survive it. And right here, 12 guns of Des Moines firepower, and their Salem can't even fight against it. Look at that, bam, he's done. It's just too much firepower going on range. And yeah, that's pretty much that. That's how that cookie crumbles. And now we're just supporting our destroyer and / cruisers over here. We've already lost 2 destroyers, so I guess we did a bad job of that. Maybe they just weren't firing at us, but man, when you have a Des Moines or Annapolis on a flank, it's powerful. 10-kilometer radar basics there. Gearing is almost about to get wiped out here. So again, there goes the destroyers. Now this was kind of an odd game because there's only 10 versus 10. Matchmaking has been kind of weird lately. Not understanding why, probably because the super ships are in here, carriers, new gimmick things. I mean, it's just trying to figure out what best matchmaking to do. Annapolis is really nothing special, spectacular. Just if you just get in the right position, man, you can just unleash hell firepower onto unsuspecting cruisers, destroyers get caught in the open, especially with the burst fire gimmick. I mean, if you get a destroyer, radar sitting still and just caught in the open and with the radar, and if you get smoke screened up, man, you can just unleash 3 bursts of Des Moines caliber firepower, and it is wild. We'll probably see that later on here. Notice my Marceaus are going to cap everything else, so we're pretty much just hanging out, kind of in the mid-range back and supporting. Where do I need to put these guns to maximize the threat to the enemy here? And just look at that, 4,600 damage. Good God. Just with a couple salvos of this thing, and he goes down. Neptune's now out of the game. Now let's take this Lucian on. Lucian, obviously dockyard event going on, so definitely get it. Try it out. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to survive the amount of firepower that Annapolis can bring bear. I don't care if you have a super heal or not. It's just not fast enough to sustain the amount of onslaught and volleys that this thing can send out. Let's watch this. I mean, had I burst fired this guy, he would have been dead. Like right here, if I just knew how to aim. There it is. Here's the burst fire. 3 salvos. Oh, good Lord. Look at all that. Fortunately, he slammed on the brakes and missed. I could not see where I was aiming there because of the island, but it's okay. We've got the radar. Watch this. Once he gets into the range, we'll pop the radar and just annihilate him. Oh, we've got Annapolis, so we got to be careful broadside there. There's our radar, standard radar of like Des Moines caliber American cruisers, that is. Dude, I could totally burst fire the crap, but if the problem is you burst fire, you have to wait 35 seconds for reload. So you know what? I'm not going to chance it with the Napoli out there. Let's see if we can get him on the backside, and there he is. Splash 3. Look, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was killing 3 guys already. All right, let's see what we can do right here. Unfortunately, he's unspotted, and my radar doesn't go out that range. So, yeah, my radar is about 10 kilometers standard there. So, and the detection on this thing's 11. Not bad, but you just don't want to get caught broadside like any, cruiser. Look at that. Look at the freeboard on this thing. A massive billboard on the side here, so easily citadel. You just got to be careful, but if you nose in an angle, man, is this thing a beast. Gun turret angles are okay, standard Des Moines kind of style, so you're either kiting way or your nose in, so never expose the broadside here. But let's see what happens to this Napoli. Let's see what kind of mistake will he make. Pretty much got this game almost close. It's 4 versus 3 now. I got to stay alive. I tell the St. Martin the radar because that's what you're supposed to do. You're right there. You got a friend that can shoot broadside Napoli here. And watch the AP, what this thing can do. I mean, just like I said, if you are a fan of Des Moines, this thing is for you. This thing is so much firepower with the extra turret there. And of course, burst fire we already talked about. But you got to be careful with that 35-second reload. You don't want to be caught with your pants down. Look at that standard Des Moines AP right there. Awesome. All right, let's see if we can work our way in. It's still a beautiful ship. I just like the 4-gun turret system. The 12 guns is just amazing. All right, we've got Bravo Charlie Delta, and our team has lost our Marceau destroyer, so we're down a destroyer. So we're gonna have to go out and do the spotting ourselves. HE on this thing is amazing. Just the amount of fires you can start, just horrendous. So much power here. 106,000 damage, 3 kills already. Let's see if we can make it 4 kills with this Napoli right here. And we're nose into the Andalusia there in front of us, so we don't get citadeled out of nowhere. And there it is, splash 4. Let's take out Andalusia here. Let's see how we're going to get in position. Now, I'll stay nose in for a time being right now, just to keep that island in front of us, and we'll wait who blinks first, because one of us is going to make broadside eventually here. So we're going to push in. We've got our radar in case we need it. Let's see. Where's he going to go right here? All right, Andalusia. Oh, there's a good thing we had Hydro up. We can see those torpedoes coming in from the Holland. All right, Andalusia is probably going to go broadside here. He's got full throttle in. Uh-oh, he's going to show broadside, so watch this. AP. Oh, never mind. Hold on. There it is, Confederate. Oh, never mind. I thought I fired AP on this one. Oh, yeah, he knows his in. So, but just look how much firepower we have to bear on. He just cannot survive this. Look at that. And bam, Kraken Unleashed. I did not expect that. I was like, wow, I'm just killing and mopping up everybody right here. 139,000 damage. Kraken Unleashed in the Annapolis, ladies and gentlemen. And what a powerful cruiser. And, man, let's see if we can take out this Holland with the burst fire. Because nobody's left. I'm okay with getting my pants caught in the open here. Pants down, caught in the open. And let's see if we can, as soon as we see him, we'll pop the radar and we'll just unleash hell on him. Let's see where he's probably right there. Utrix is saying his RPF is probably right there. There we go. There it is. Watch this. Destroyer sitting and still. And here comes the burst fire. 1 salvo, 2 salvos, and too much. Too much to play. Holy crap. 6 kills. 163,000 damage, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. And man, oh man, that was a wild game. I didn't even expect that. Hope you enjoyed that replay, but that's an apple. I'm telling you, this is why people brought this into clan battles and ranked. It's just too powerful. I'm telling you. Look at this, 163,000 damage. Confederate with 2 devastating strikes. My gosh. Kraken Unleashed, of course, and the 6 kills, 7 citadels on that Edgar earlier. And we even got secondary hits. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Number 1 in the team, 2,500 in the XP there. And yeah, we did the work, and we were taken. Even captured. Did we capture a point? No, we defended the points. Pretty amazing right there. And you don't make too much money in these things. I'm telling you, it costs money to play this, so you're basically paying to win. But it can be fun sometimes. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Build back into the video. As always, hope you guys are doing well. If you see me out there, make sure you say hello. And as always, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Annapolis sails proud